Welcome everyone to our superfood presentation. Today we will be featuring Brussels sprouts and kale. Hope you enjoy! The voice you're hearing right now is coming from Victoria Pamee. I'm currently a dietetic intern with the Morrison Healthcare Dietetic Internship. I received my Bachelor's of Science in Dietetics from the University of Florida. Go Gators! My hometown is Lake Wales, Florida, which is about an hour south of Orlando. The other great woman that helped to make this PowerPoint today for you, Janelle Bibleman, is also a Morrison Healthcare Dietetic intern. She received her Bachelor's of Business Administration and Marketing from the University of Wisconsin-Madison. She then proceeded to get her Master's of Science in Dietetics and Nutrition from Florida International University. Her hometown is Miami, Florida. Now time for some fun facts about Brussels sprouts. The majority of Brussels sprouts that are consumed in the United States are grown in California. They stop growing at 52 degrees Fahrenheit, but mature plants can withstand a good amount of freezing. The sprouts grow in a stalk that can get up to 2 to 3 feet tall, with up to 20 sprouts per stalk. They are part of the Brassicaceae family, also known as the mustard family, just like kale and cabbage are. When they're overcooked, they give off a distasteful sulfur flavor, and that's thanks to glucosinolate, which is a sulfur-containing phytochemical that is responsible for its distinct odor and bitter flavor. In Scotland, certain dialects use kale to refer to food and say "come to kale" as an invitation to dinner. Thomas Jefferson was known to be a kale aficionado, having been recorded to grow several varieties in his garden at Monticello in the early 1800s. And if you take a blood thinner like Coumadin or warfarin, or form oxalate-containing kidney stones, then you may want to talk to a provider if you should limit or avoid kale. For the history of kale, it originated in the Eastern Mediterranean in Asia Minor, where it was cultivated for food beginning by 2000 BCE at the latest. The curly leaf varieties of cabbage already existed, along with flat leaf varieties in Greece in the 4th century BC. It was one of the most widely eaten green vegetables in the Middle Ages. Its origin is unknown, but it was known to be before the Middle Ages. Some kale varieties are on this left: the green curly kale, the red curly kale, the black kale, also known as dinosaur kale, the hungry gap, and red Russian. But of course, there are some ornamental varieties of kale that are picked for its large, tight rosettes of purple, white, pink, and red leaves, as you see on the right. Kale contains fiber, antioxidants, calcium, vitamin C and K, iron, and a wide range of other nutrients that help prevent various health problems. Kale and other green vegetables that contain chlorophyll can help prevent the body from absorbing heterocyclic amines, also known as HCAs. These chemicals occur when people grill animal-derived foods at a high temperature. This can be noted on something like a steak with its grill marks. Experts have linked them with cancer. The human body cannot absorb much chlorophyll, but chlorophyll binds to these carcinogens and prevents the body from absorbing them. So in this way, kale may limit the risk of cancer, and pairing a char-grilled steak with green vegetables may help reduce the negative impact. Some of the antioxidants that you'll find in kale, like vitamin C, beta-carotene, selenium, and other antioxidants in kale, may help prevent cancer. Some research has suggested that a high intake of vitamin K may help reduce the risk of bone fractures. Kale is high in fiber and water, both of which help prevent constipation and promote regularity and a healthy digestive tract. Vitamin C, E, and beta-carotene and zinc also play a role in eye health. All of these are present in kale. On this chart, you can see more nutritional information on kale. Per a 1 cup serving of kale, it has 42.5 calories, 6.3 grams of carbohydrates, 4.7 grams of fiber, and 3.5 grams of protein. Now, you can definitely say you get your bang for your buck. Also on this list are other nutrients, as noted in the previous slide, that 1 cup of kale has. Now onto the history of Brussels sprouts. It is believed to have been originated from Brussels, Belgium, hence the name. It was introduced by the French to Louisiana in the 1800s. But commercial production began in 1925 in the Louisiana deltas. Some of the benefits of Brussels sprouts is that it contains magnesium, vitamin C, potassium, calcium, vitamin A, folate, choline, It's rich in antioxidants, and it's also high in fiber. It has the potential to reduce the risk of cancer, decrease inflammation, and improve blood sugar control. It also provides you with some special cholesterol-lowering benefits. Because of the soluble fiber in this food, it can help reduce absorption of cholesterol in the bloodstream. Woohoo for lowering our LDL cholesterol. When we look at the nutritional information for Brussels sprouts, 1 cup of them provide 37 calories, 0.2 grams of fat, 7 grams of carbohydrates, and almost 3 grams of protein. For 1 cup of cooked Brussels sprouts, it contains 56 calories, 0.7 grams of fat, 11 grams of carbohydrates, and almost 4 grams of protein. Clearly, we could eat these all day and have no worries. If we took that same 1 cup of Brussels sprouts, it would provide 83% of our vitamin C, 130% of our vitamin K, 14% of our vitamin B6, 13% of folate, and 7% of potassium, all in just 1 cup. I think the big question we can all ask is, why are these foods considered superfoods? Well, Brussels sprouts are packed with immunity-boosting vitamin C and cancer-fighting glucosinolate, and they're among the most powerful cold weather superfoods. They contain high amounts of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. But why do we care about antioxidants? Well, they help the body remove unwanted toxins that result from natural processes and environmental pressures. These toxins, known as free radicals, are unstable molecules. If too many build up in the body, they can lead to cell damage, and this may result in health problems such as inflammation and diseases. Next up, we're going to be going over 2 recipes that we have for you that incorporates Brussels sprouts and kale. Our first recipe that we have for you today is a kale pineapple smoothie. It contains kale, almond milk, pineapple, honey, peanut butter, plain non-fat Greek yogurt, and banana. To make this smoothie, you place all of the ingredients in a blender and blend until smooth. If you prefer a more liquid consistency, then add more milk. And that's it. Super easy, right? The second recipe that we have for you today is a citrus kale and Brussels sprout salad. The ingredients for this is half a pound of Brussels sprouts, 6 kale leaves, 1 bell pepper, 1 apple, the juice from 1 lemon and 1 orange, 1/4 cup of cranberries, 1/2 cup of crushed walnuts, 2 tablespoons of hemp seeds, and an optional tablespoon of olive oil. First, what you want to do is chop up the Brussels sprouts, kale, bell pepper, apple to a desired size that you like. Then you want to combine that into a large bowl. Next, pour the cranberries, walnuts, and hemp seeds into the bowl and mix. In a small bowl, mix olive oil, which is optional, and the juice from the lemon and orange. After you do so, pour that over the contents of the bowl and mix thoroughly. If you prefer your kale to be a little bit better of a texture, then I suggest letting your creation sit and marinate a little bit so that it's easier to chew. And of course, that can be said for the Brussels sprouts. Thank you! As you could tell based off the kale pineapple smoothie and the citrus kale and Brussels sprout salad, that we love making recipes that are short and simple. But we don't feel bad. We know they're full of nutrients and antioxidants. So thank you for listening to our superfood presentation on Brussels sprouts and kale. My name is Victoria Pamee, and don't forget about Janelle Bibleman, who also is our handy helper on this presentation. We both hope you all enjoy your day and were able to enjoy the kale pineapple smoothie and the citrus kale and Brussels sprout salad, because we know we did. Bye!